Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with another Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you today. We're going to be taking a look at the charts and going over in our article today, explainer or El Salvador's Bitcoin push. What does it mean for cryptocurrency? Obviously, most of you have known that the El Salvador has now said Bitcoin is legal tender. So what does that mean for the cryptocurrency market? We're going to take a look and see. Bitcoin right now is hovering at about, let's see here, I'll pull this over here, at about $37,000 right now. So we are starting to see a little bit of a rise in the Bitcoin price. We'll take a look at the charts here in a second, folks, but let's go ahead and cue that intro and get started. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can stay updated each and every single video that we make on this channel. Pretty much each and every single day. You know, we try to make sure that we're staying consistent here on the Crypto Takeover YouTube channel. If you want to join us through our private trading group page, you can join us through Patreon. We use Patreon as a payment processor. Everything that we post for that private group is located on Discord, so you want to make sure you have a Discord username. We just use Patreon as the payment processor. And lo and behold, let's go ahead and get started here on this article. Let's see. El Salvador has become the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender, with President Nayib Bukele touting its use for its potential to help Salvadorians living abroad to send remittance back home. Here's what the move means for Bitcoin as a mainstream currency in emerging markets such as El Salvador. What does the law say? El Salvador law means Bitcoin will have equal footing with the dollar, which became its official currency 20 years ago. Making Bitcoin legal tender means shops and businesses must accept it for goods and services, and they can choose to express prices in the currency. Oh, so yeah, so you're gonna start seeing prices. You know, pay this amount of Bitcoin for this product. Da 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 da. And it looks like they'll have you know, kiosks set up for that too as well. Taxes can be paid using Bitcoin, though its use will be optional, so Bitcoin will be used like dollars. It's too soon to tell. Bitcoin's value has fluctuated widely through its 12-year lifespan, with regular daily double-digit price moves rendering its impact for commerce. It remains little used for buying goods and services across the world, despite a growing number of major companies accepting it as payment. El Salvador said the Bitcoin dollar exchange rate will be set by markets, yet no detail has been given on how this will work in practice, and whether how vendors and businesses will reflect pricing in real time or maybe through other mechanisms. The government is guaranteeing convertibility to dollars at the time of transactions through a $150 million trust created in the country's development bank. Is Bitcoin really a currency now? Bitcoin was designed as a currency, yet many investors see it as an asset more akin to gold than a replacement for dollars, euros, or yen. Financial regulators and law enforcement worldwide are debating the status of cryptocurrencies and how they should be regulated. The jury is still out for whether the introduction of Bitcoin to El Salvador will see it become a more transactional mechanism to take over the function of a currency in its own right. Is it a state of wider trend? In theory, Bitcoin offers a quick and cheap way to send money across borders without relying on transactional financial firms such as banks and remittance companies. Backers say it could catch on in emerging markets, particularly where people lack access to traditional financial services and have to pay costly fees for sending and receiving money. Yet converting Bitcoin to and from local currencies in such economies tends to rely on informal brokers, requires known how and is fraud at risk and scams and price fluctuations. Analysts say it is too soon to tell whether El Salvador's move would start a wider trend for Bitcoin adoption. How will it play out in emerging markets? El Salvador's experiment will provide the first opportunity for analysts to gauge the cryptocurrency impact on an economy. Some warn the increased usage of cryptocurrencies will reduce the effectiveness of monetary policy. While El Salvador is already using the greenback as its legal tender, other emerging economies who are on the cusp of dollarism might find cryptocurrency use and amplify this, dampening the ability of central banks to act as lender of last resort. And inflation is also in focus. Bitcoin and many other currencies have limited supply designed to mitigate inflationary effects. But experts predict an increasing business case for cryptocurrencies could spur the creation of new ones, which means overall supply is not limited in potentially providing inflationary. So inflationary is definitely part of the reason why Bitcoin has become widely adopted so far, and we are starting to see some of the countries start to use it as legal tender, meaning that you can purchase it inside of the stores, or you can purchase products using Bitcoin, and prices will be labeled in Bitcoin too as well. I've also heard that sometimes you'll get a bargain if you pay with Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. So maybe that's what some of these retailers will be looking forward to doing in the future, is that if you pay with cryptocurrencies, you actually get a little bit of a discount too as well. So that's a possibility. We'll have to see how this develops in some other countries as well, but it looks like El Salvador will be the first one to kind of adopt this trend moving forward. So with that being said, folks, let's go ahead and tune on over into the charts and get started over there. All right, so taking a look at the daily chart here, folks, we did see another little price rise to the upside. And as you can see here, it does look like we have set in somewhat of a bullish divergence. We'll take a look at market cipher here in a second. Bitcoin right now is sitting at about $37,500. And we are starting to see, once again, this little bitty stair-step pattern that's kind of playing out here. So I would say that this does look like it wants to possibly play out. If we kind of zoom in here, we can see that we are starting to put in a bullish divergence. Bullish divergences are being created here on the daily chart, which definitely leaves a bullish taste in my mouth for the most part. So I think that this is definitely going to end up playing out. We're starting to see our stair-step pattern play out here a little bit more. We did get a little bit of a rejection to the downside, but it did look more or less like a little bit of a fake out. We're going to probably come back up to retest the trend line up here. This yellow trend line may be getting broken pretty soon. It does look like it's kind of creating a little bit of a W-shaped pattern as of right now. We could come back down to put in one more round right shoulder here for a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders. That is a possibility. Or we could be wanting to break out of this next move to the upside. If we zoom out here, let's just kind of reference here on our higher time frames. Have we gotten a green dot on the 4-day? Yes, we have. Green dot on the 4-day is confirmed with market cipher. We are starting to see that bullish divergence also wanting to possibly play out too. So definitely the bullish divergences are showing up now on our charts, folks. And this is more or less for me indicating that we probably have quite a bit of a price swing up ahead of us here pretty soon. So we'll have to wait to see how this wants to play out. But obviously we want to also see our hash ribbons give us our buy signal. As of right now, the hash ribbons are still sitting in a capitulation phase right now. And we're waiting to see if we can get the buy signal here, possibly on our higher time frames, such as the daily chart with our hash ribbons. And then also looks in like we have our buy signal popping off on the 12-hour chart too as well. We had our buy, fake out, then a sell, and now it looks like we have another buy signal here. What I'd really like to see happen here is get a buy signal possibly on the 2-day or 3-day chart. Once we get our buy signal with market God on the 2-day or the 3-day chart, that is going to probably lead to another bullish rally. And once we get the buy on our daily chart, I'm gonna say that we'll probably have a nice swing to the upside here. Now what we want to start to see is some of our lower time frames, such as the 8-hour or 6-hour. Let's zoom into the 6-hour here. We want to see the money flow start to recover on market cipher. You can already see that our money flow volume has been steadily moving pretty thinly here. Now we want to see it start to thicken into that greenish area. So let's take a look at our 8-hour really quick, see what's happening with our money flow here on the 8-hour. And money flow on the 8-hour is definitely a good chart to look at as of right now. It looks like we are still recovering here with our money flow, steadily moving up to that 0 pivot point with the red money flow. We want to see this move back into that greenish area for us too as well. Let's zoom on into the 10-hour chart here just to get a reference with our money flow. Yeah, and the money flow still looks relatively good. We want to see our money flow start to recover now on the 12-hour chart, and that's what we're going to keep a close eye on, is probably the money flow on the 12-hour chart, the buy signals on the 1-day, 2-day, and 3-day chart, and our bullish divergences wanting to play out on some of those higher time frames too as well, folks. So Bitcoin definitely looks like it's in a recovery phase as of right now, but I think that we're probably going to just trend sideways for a little bit longer in this channel. If we get a break to the upside above our yellow trend line resistance here, then we're probably looking for about maybe high $40,000 area for us too, and then we'll probably see that buy signal on the hash ribbon pop off for us too as well. So definitely still a good time to dollar cost average into this market. I do think that closer by the end of June, we'll start to see a significant price rally in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency prices. So keep your bag hodled very tightly. I don't think that we're in any type of a bear market. I think that this is more or less just a bull run consolidation phase that we're experiencing right now, and probably more or less by the end of June, we're definitely going to see prices take back off. So get ready, folks. Hang on tight. And yeah, with that being said, I want to thank y'all for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day. And then also don't forget to join us in our private trading group page. We use Patreon as a payment processor. Everything that we post for our private trading members is located on Discord. So make sure you have a Discord username when you join us. And then with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.